What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Demon Souls. Today I'm going to show you how to get the Istarelle, which is a very important spear for the faith build if you're going to use one. And to get this weapon, you're going to find it in the Depraved Chasm, which is the first area in the Valley of Defilement. So it's actually going to be pretty simple, but to get this, guys, you have to have pure white world tendency. And to get this, get pure white world tendency, you have to just kill all the bosses. You have to kill 3 bosses without dying in human form. Anytime you die in human form in one of these worlds, it gives you a -1. And so anytime you kill a boss, you get a +1. So what I always do is just make sure to die in the Nexus. That way you can avoid any of the any issues where you might forget and then die and it doesn't count. So uh, you have to be pure white tendency for this to open up. If not, then just come back when you are. You may have to do New Game Plus, or if you kill invaders, that is also another way to get pure white tendency. So if you have a friend, or maybe you're in a Discord that has a lot of people play this game, maybe they'll come and join and let you kill them so you can get your tendency up. But it's pretty straightforward, guys. You're going to follow this path all the way through, and I'm going to show it the whole way. You're going to follow this all the way up to where you initially meet, the area where you initially meet the filthy woman, the lady that's selling you, and she's begging for you to give her money for her boy. And you're going to follow this way all the way to there, and the only difference is there's a little walkway right outside of that area that's going to have a ladder now that's going to be available, and you'll follow that all the way up to get this weapon. Now along this path, you're also going to be able to find, if you follow this way, you're going to find a Blessed Mace if you follow this path, and so you can actually get that pretty early on in the game, which is a pretty good weapon. Again, this is more faith build stuff. You're doing magic build, you're not going to have the strength to get the effects for this spear. And then if you're doing a strength build or dexterity or endurance, you may have the strength, but you won't have the faith to get the faith or the magic benefits of it. So we're going to follow this path all the way through here, guys. And the only difference is I'm going to show you where this Blessed Mace is. You have to fall off this little ledge in order to get it. So after you've fallen down into this little area right here, you're going to make sure you kill all these enemies so they don't bother you. There's a little bitty wooden plank right here. You're just going to fall off. It looks like you could die from this fall, but you're not. So take a little bit of damage. Kill these dudes that are just chilling in the grass. Grab that, and down there, that little glowing item is going to be your Blessed Mace. Actually, one of those is going to be a piece of marrow, I think. So you're going to get a couple of souls here, and then right behind this big beautiful I don't know what you'd call that, bloodsucker, tick, I guess. You'll find the pure marrow stone and then the Blessed Mace +1. So pretty good stuff there. I'm just gonna let this play out, guys, and the good thing is these enemies are not scaled to a high level. They're not scaled. They're scaled to the first area. So I'm not sure. I can't remember if this is 5-1. I believe is this world. This is the 5th world. So the only thing you really have to watch out for is up in the area where the spear is at. You're going to find 3 of those big ogre, hill giant looking guys. And they're pretty spread out, so you can typically pick them off. So like, it shouldn't be a big problem. So here's the area again with where the filthy woman usually stands. And so you're just going to go all the way down right here and out this little opening right here, and then right on the left is going to be a ladder that's typically not there. Again, unless you have that white world tendency. You just follow this up, guys, and it's a straight shot. It's going to be narrow pathways like the rest of this map. So if you've got magic or maybe a spear that does piercing damage, something that can do a nice poke, that is preferable in these narrow paths. You know, I was able to use the Crescent Falchion and make it through this, but typically weapons that have a good swing on them, you're going to start smacking all these pillars and stuff. But I tried to pick them off with magic, and then whenever I needed to, I used my falchion. But for the most part, I just use magic in this area. So it's not that far. We're gonna cross over this bridge, and watch out for watch out for this hill giant guy right here. Again, like I said, there he's not scaled to the harder difficulty of this world, even though we're in an area that is you typically wouldn't access at the very beginning. But luckily they didn't scale it, so these enemies are pretty simple. And so now we're just gonna follow this all the way up. Cross over, and then here we are. Here's gonna be our 3 hill giant ogre guys, and so we'll just pick this one off on the right first, since he's gonna aggro right off the bat. And then they actually don't, they're kind of hard to, I kept trying to get a little closer to try and get one, and even when I got closer they didn't even want to come at me. I had to actually aggro them for them to come at me. So you can see Flame Toss was very effective against them. He got one nice little smack on me there. We're gonna hit him one more good time for good measure. He's down, and then there is going to be the spear, and so right here we'll pull it out. Now for my build that I'm using, it's not effective, but it will give you the one of the few trophy. So if you ever have a faith build, that's how you get it, guys. You see that magic on there. So we don't actually have any use for it with this build at all, but we got the trophy. We know where the weapon's at. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this useful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.